In this video, you will learn how to adjust the configurations and the default options of Trust Center. For that, we will click on this menu option to go to the list of trust centers. In case you're wondering why you would maintain multiple trust centers, in fact, as many as you want, there are several use cases for that. For example, you might need an internal and an external facing trust center, each with different sections and documentation, or separate trust centers for multiple brands or organizations, trust centers with separate languages, or even a staging or demo trust center separate from the live one. To create our first trust center, we will click on Add. Enter its name and save. This is the name that will be displayed in your published Trust Center page, beside your company logo in the upper left corner. Then, we will click on the name of the created Trust Center to start configuring it. In the configuration option, you can add your own branding to your Trust Center. By default, the TrustArc logo, fonts and colors will be suggested, and you can replace those with your own. We can start by uploading our company logo and the fav icon. So you can visualize where those will be applied. The images beside these buttons are highlighting where those logos will be displayed in your Trust Center. If your company has a specific font, it can also be uploaded to be applied in the title and the body. And lastly, all the colors can be edited by clicking on the circle and picking a color, or simply replacing the color code with your brand codes. You can do that for the main brand color, the background and text of the hero banner and the primary button, the border and text of the secondary buttons, and the general text color. The image beside each color displays where that color will be applied in your Trust Center. In the Approver email, we will enter the email address that should receive a notification to approve access to a private document, once requested. This field is not required, so if you will not publish private documents, you don't have to fill it out. Under Privacy Requests, we can add links that will allow data subjects to exercise their privacy rights from the Trust Center page. In this example, we will click on Add to add a link to our individual rights request form. However, other TrustArc links can be added, like Cookie Consent Manager and Consent and Preference Manager, as well as any other external custom link. Since in our example we are adding our individual rights request form, we will select the type IRM, enter a name, add the form link, and save. You will be prompted to save if you leave a tab without saving, but since you can preview your Trust Center at any time, make sure to save your changes before previewing. The preview is defaulted to Quick Preview, which will display the preview on the right-hand side so you can see how the Trust Center will look like in the same tab. Or you can click on the Preview drop-down icon and select Preview in New tab. We will now review several features that are common between all the menu sections of your Trust Center. For that, we will move to the Home tab. Add New Section allows you to add additional elements to the body of your section. For example, an additional hero banner, body, or a list of updates, badges, documents, and others. You can also change the order of the sections by moving sections up and down, as well as delete sections that are suggested by default but aren't necessary or applicable to that page. Action buttons are buttons that can be added to the hero banner and body of all menu sections. You can have two, a primary and a secondary, which are disabled by default and can be enabled by clicking on the toggles. The name and action of each button can be configured, and there are three types of actions: Page, Subscribe, and Custom Link. Under the page type, the options are the Trust Center menu options, which means that this button will be a shortcut to go to a page that is available in the menu at the top. Under the Subscribe type, the options are Sub-Processor Updates and Trust Center Updates. These buttons will allow the Trust Center visitors to enter their email address and subscribe to these two types of updates. In the next video of this playlist, you will learn how these updates are sent. The third option is Custom Link, which allows you to enter any URL that you would like. Moving to the Privacy tab, you will see that all pages except the home page can be entirely deactivated if you would not like that option to be part of your Trust Center menu. and have their title updated. The title is the name of the menu option that will be displayed at the top of your Trust Center. Please note that this will only update the name of the menu in the Trust Center page, not in this configuration page. In the next video, we will explore how to set up the menu options that can be added to your Trust Center page: Home, Privacy, Security, Availability, Legal, Sub-processors and Policies.